Have you ever watched a child build something out of nothing? A box becomes a spaceship, a spoon a microphone, and a single question an entire adventure? Yeah, children are natural creators, tiny architects of imagined worlds. But then, one day, something shifts. The blueprint shrinks, the questions slow down, and the sparkle dims. What changed? I will tell you what changed. They started building with the materials we gave them. Now, you might have heard of the video game called Minecraft. And if you haven't, imagine a digital universe with infinite digital blocks. So kids are given a simple set of instructions, simple blocks, and from there, they go on to build entire worlds. So think castles, cities, working computers, you name it. Your creativity is your only limit. Well, I'm here today to talk about a different type of building. One that happens off screen, that happens in the real world, in our homes, where the digital materials are not blocks, but the words we use, the reactions we have, and the moments we share. I call it Mindcraft. And in Mindcraft, we, the parents and the caregivers, are the ones supplying the building materials to shape our children's minds. Now, in my work, listening, observing, and supporting families through mindset challenges, and in my life as a mother as well, I noticed a powerful pattern. The way kids think of themselves, their efforts, their mistakes, the potential, often mirrored what they absorbed at home. There's a proverb in my native language, Igbo, which says, "Kawasiazu wata kosia gosi," which means, the way you train a child is seen in their attitude towards life and things. This wisdom is universal and backed by science. Our children just don't inherit our eye color, our curly hair. They inherit our mindset patterns, our emotional blueprints, and yes, our unspoken expectations. We're raising children in a world full of perfectionism, pressure, comparison, and distraction. It's so easy for us to feel like we're in survival mode. And in the business of life, lunches, school runs, sporting activities, rising stress, the constant pool of screens, it's tempting to want to outsource our most critical role, shaping how our children think. But here's the truth. The mindset isn't downloaded like an app. It's built thought by thought, brick by brick. And we are the architects. So let me show you what this looks like. Now, one of my sons had the habit of putting off most of his after-school homework all week and then having a meltdown. And then every Saturday was the same thing, negotiation, tears, panic over a missing homework bag. Now, we have a rule at home that by 5 p.m. on Saturday, all work must be complete in order to qualify for movie night. But we kept on going around in circles. Until one fateful Saturday morning, it dawned on me, I was being held by a 7-year-old. So I held the boundary. He threw a fit, but he calmed himself down, found the bag, and did the work. Later, I asked him, what happened? What changed? What did you learn? And then he said to me, Mommy, I had to calm myself down and think like a problem solver. And I learned that I had to put my bag where I can find it. You don't say. But in that one ordinary moment though, what I saw was emotional regulation, problem solving, and responsibility all built at once. Not from a lecture, not from a workbook, but from a moment of presence. And that's the goal, my friends. That's what I call a limitless mindset. A child who wants to grow. A child who bounces back from frustration, from mistakes, knows how to solve problems, trust in their inner voice, trust in their ability to fix things. They are curious, they're resilient, they're confident. They don't shrink from challenges, they rise to meet them. This is the heart of Mindcraft. Our children just don't listen to our instructions. They mirror our lives. What they see in us is what they expect of themselves. Now, I know you must be thinking, Dr. Ann, this is great, and thank you. But I'm a parent overwhelmed with daily living. I don't need any extra complicated strategies. And I hear you, and I get it. I'm a parent as well. But what if I told you that the blueprint is already in your hands anyway, hiding in plain sight? So let me show you. But before I do, let's play a quick game, shall we? So I'm going to name 3 scenarios that happen in the home. And if you've experienced it, all you have to do is nod your head. Okay? Ready? All right. So first scenario. Your child walks up to you and whines. I'm bored! Okay? All right. My tribe is in the room. Okay. Second scenario. The sound of something crashing to the floor and then dead silence. Okay. All right. Last scenario. Frantic morning, you're trying to get out the door, and then your child comes up to you with their own version of the never-ending story. All right. So these are not just chaotic moments to survive. These are the exact moments where mindsets are built. These are your building sites. So now, let me give you the new blueprint to these old problems. Number 1, boredom. When your child says, I'm bored, don't see it as a problem to fix. See it as a doorway to creativity. So when you hear that next time, rather than shooing them away or handing them a screen, ask them a simple question. What can you build with what's in front of you? In so doing, you're handing them the blueprint for innovation. Number 2, mistakes. That spill, that crash, that's not a mess. Reframe and think of mistakes as the gym of resilience. So in that moment, in a calm voice, you're saying, all right, it's a mess. What do we need to do? Let's clean it up. What did you learn? Again, in so doing, you're building a mindset that sees, mistakes as opportunities for growth, but not disasters. And then number 3, we have rest. In a world that prizes busy, rest is an act of rebellion. It's also the soil where clarity grows. And so if that just means protecting their downtime for just 15 minutes, newsflash, it's not laziness. It's allowing their genius breathe. And then finally, your inner voice. We all know that children don't like to listen to our lectures or our instructions, right? But they do love to eavesdrop on our personal conversations with ourselves. Yeah. So when modeling positive self-talk, so for example, this situation is rough, it's hard. I need to find a way through it. I'll find a solution. So you are not just calming yourself down in that moment. You're providing the internal wiring for their future confidence. So your reactions in these moments are the bricks. The environment you create is the mortar. And together you create and build a mindset that is curious, resilient, and limitless. So I'll ask you, as the architect of your child's mind, what are you building? Are you building with pressure or presence? Control or curiosity? Criticism or encouragement? Because parenting at its heart is mindcraft, not the kind built on a screen, but the kind built thought by thought, brick by brick, in the beautiful, messy, ordinary moments of real life. And you don't have to be perfect. just present and intentional. The next generation of limitless thinkers will not be shaped by chance. They'll be shaped by what we, the architects, choose to model. And again, not because we were perfect, but because we had the courage to own it. And this takes me back to that powerful Igbo wisdom. Kawasiyazu wata kosiyagosi. The way we build with them today will shape the way they will build the future tomorrow.